Hello, it's Keith from Kinvert. Another quick project here. So I've been using PufferLib for reinforcement learning, and basically every single time PufferLib just one-shot the solution. It's been too easy, so I tried to think of a new set of observations that I hadn't seen anyone else do, and I came up with sound. I tried to think of what would be a good sound environment, and my idea was this bat catching a bug. And so the bat sends out its chirps, and its only observation is the chirp information, like how long ago did it chirp, the start and end frequency, the duration of the chirp, how many it used, and a timer. It doesn't actually get the actions as observations. I just wanted to render that. And then the only other observations it gets is literally the FFT of the reflections. So there are, I think, 16 frequency bins per ear. The ears are spaced apart, so they'll get the sound at a slightly different time. And then the only other thing is the ears have sensitivity to direction. So forward they both hear well, and to their own side they hear well, and then behind themselves they don't hear very well. And that's it. It just literally one-shot this. There's no other information. It doesn't know it's X or Y. It doesn't know the bug X, Y. It just gets, it dies if it hits the obstacles or if it leaves the map. And it gets a reward if it catches the bug. And that's it. So it just learned to go for the thing with a slightly different Doppler shift based on its motion. And everything's giving it some Doppler shift. You can see the blue and the red. Like if it's moving towards an object, like an obstacle, it'll get a different frequency than if it's moving away. But it just learned to find the bug just purely based on the FFT, getting a reward for hitting the bug and getting a punishment for hitting the obstacles. PufferLib, once again, one-shot the solution once I got the bugs ironed out in the environment. And this took me like 2 days of free time, you know what I mean? 2 days of normal life and having a bit of free time in the day. I did use Codex for this, otherwise it would have, granted, the amount of time that it took me to clean this up enough for it to be a PR, it probably would have been quicker for me to write it myself. But as far as getting the prototype out, it was quicker by using Codex. All right, Keith from Kinvert, and use PufferLib, guys. See ya.